Hello students, today we are going to focus our study on the longitudinal butt joint. So in the longitudinal butt joint, there are around 6 steps in the design process. So first step is the plate thickness. Plate thickness is given by E equal to PD divided by 2 sigma T eta plus Ca. Ca is the corrosion allowance here and Ca is assumed 1 to 2 millimeter. Because there is a corrosive environment in the boilers, steam is stored at high temperature and pressure. That's why thinning of the plate takes place. To avoid that thinning, we take corrosion allowance between 1 to 2 mm. Here eta is the efficiency of the longitudinal joint. Second step is rivet diameter. If the plate thickness calculated in step 1 is more than 8 millimeter, then we use D equal to 6 root T. And this formula is known as Unwin formula. The name of this formula is Unwin formula. Else, if the plate thickness is less than equal to 8 millimeter, then we equate the shearing resistance of the rivets to this equation. We get the diameter D of the rivets. There is a special note here: the diameter of the rivet should not be less than the plate thickness in any case. So this step covered. 2 steps are covered now. Now the third step is calculate the pitch of the rivets. Pitch is the distance between the center of one rivet to the center of adjacent rivet in the same row. So for this we are equating tensile strength of the plate and the shearing resistance of the rivets. So this is the tensile strength of the plate, this is the area, and this is the tensile stress. So area into stress makes the force PT, and here N1 and N2 are the total number of the rivets are N. Out of N, N1 are the rivets which are in single shear and N2 are the rivets which are in double shear. Okay. So pi by 4 D square is the area of one rivet multiplied by N1. So it is the total area multiplied by shear stress. So it is the shear resistance for the N1 number of rivets which are in single shear. Again, this is the shearing resistance for the N2 number of rivets which are in double shear. So for double, there is a factor used 1.875. As per the IBR regulation, the factor for the double shear is 1.875 in place of 2. So we have to follow IBR for the when we are designing the boilers or the pressure vessels. So from here, we get P equal to N1 plus 1.875 N2 pi by 4 D square tau divided by T sigma T plus D. D is the rivet diameter that we have already calculated in step number 2. So third step is complete. Now come to the fourth step, that is the transverse pitch. So transverse pitch is the distance between the two consecutive rows. So there are again two cases. First case is if each row has equal number of rivets, then transverse pitch is given by 2D. D is the rivet diameter for chain riveting, and it is given by 0.33 P plus 0.67 D if the riveting pattern is zigzag. In the second case, if each row has unequal number of rivets, then transverse pitch is given by 0.2 P plus 1.15 P from outer row to next row. So there are now so many rows are there that this is the inner row, this is the middle row, this is the inner row, middle row, and this is the outer row. So from outer row to next row, this is PT1, and from here to here it is PT2. So PT1 is given by 0.2 P plus 1.15 D, and PT2 is given by 0.165 P plus 0.67 D. This completes the transverse pitch step, and the next step is margin. Margin is the distance from center of the rivet to the edge of the plate. So the standard for this is 1.5 the rivet's diameter. So very simple step. And now I am moving to the last step, that is the thickness of the cover plate. So because it is a butt joint, so we have to use cover plate. Cover plate can be used at the top or at the bottom or at both places. So let the width of the cover plate is equal. So this is the first case. This is the step number 6, thickness of cover plate. So again there are two cases when width of the cover plate is equal, top cover plate and bottom cover plate, the thickness width is equal, then the thickness T1 is given by 0.625 T in bracket P minus D divided by P minus 2D. These all formulas, either for the transverse pitch, all formulas are given in data book. So these formulas are also available in data, no need to memorize these. So in the second case, when the width is unequal, when width of cover plate, both cover plate top and bottom are unequal, then in that case T1 is given by 0.75 T for longer width and T1 equal to 0.60 T for shorter cover plate. For longer width cover plate and for shorter width cover plate. So this is step number 6, and this completes the design of the longitudinal butt joint. Thank you very much. In the next class, we will study the design of the circumferential lap joint.